In this episode of Minecraft, we finish up the hut and do a little spelunking. But a nasty surprise awaits us in the darkness of the caves. Come experience the thrill of danger as we forge ahead in Minecraft. Hey guys, as I went to go editing these videos for publishing, I realized that none of the game sound was recorded as we were going through the first 4 episodes of this adventure. So if that's a deal breaker for you, go ahead and skip the first 4 episodes. But if you want to see the story from beginning to end, the first 4 episodes are going to be without sound because I can't go back and recreate the adventure from the beginning to that point. So I appreciate your patience. Still making mistakes and learning from them, and they won't happen again. I really appreciate your time, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Thanks. Hey, what's going on? My name is Gunthrek, and welcome back to the channel. Getting ready to continue on in our Minecraft adventure. And if you remember from last time, we got our little hut started to be built, but we ran out of stone before we were able to finish. But we did get our bed, and we are rocking some metal armor and some metal tools, and that's making our lives a lot easier. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to run back over, and we're going to grab some more stuff to finish this hut so we can have some protection. All right. So, should be pretty safe because I think we jumped in the bed before it hit nighttime and the monsters actually started spawning. So we're going to run back over here. We're just going to take a couple minutes and grab some more cobblestone so we can finish this up. Once we have all the cobblestone, ooh, fell down too hard. Once we have all the cobblestone we need to finish the hut, I'm going to be less concerned with protection. Oh! This is what happens when you fixate on a task. That was called a creeper, by the way. If you haven't played this game, you don't know what that was. That's a creeper. Very famous Minecraft monster. They love getting close to you and then exploding themselves. They're kamikazes. Fortunately, if we didn't have the armor on, we'd be dead. We'd be dead right now. Fortunately, we had that steel armor on, or the iron armor on, and it shielded us from most of that damage. And as you can see, now that we have there's little green health bars here, that means that we've actually took some damage on the armor. The armor wears out over time. So we don't want to take too many more hits like that, because that was no good. Okay. We should really have enough now to finish that basic structure that I was doing. So let's walk back over there. We're just going to go ahead and get that finished. Do it like that, I guess. All right. So now we're just going to go ahead and do like that. I like to block myself off when I do this so I don't fall off the edge. I don't know how many times I've fallen off the edge trying to build things because I wasn't paying attention. The worst time it happens, there's this level. I don't really know, map, level, whatever you want to call it. It's called Skyblock. And it's basically you start out on this little L-shaped piece of land out in the middle of nothing, like air. It's just floating there in the middle of the air. It's crazy. And you really got to pay attention to what you're doing. Okay. Trying to figure out the fastest way to do this, because this is as boring for me to do as it is for you to watch me do it. But there's just some... Ooh, did I run out already? This is as boring for me to do as it is for you to watch me do it. But you got to do what you got to do, and we need to... I don't want to cut you guys out of anything, because as you saw, if I had cut out mining down that cobblestone, you wouldn't have seen me get almost killed by a creeper. That was a moment that you would have missed. So there's gonna be some boring parts in here. Hopefully you'll have some patience and bear with me on it. But I want you to get the whole experience and not just, you know, you might miss out on some important information if I don't show you everything. And then you never know what's going to happen. I tend to lose myself in a task and not pay attention. You might see me die not paying attention. It happens. I've been playing video games for a very long time. You'd think I would learn. I get really focused. And that's a curse and a blessing. All right. One of the things I thought of as we were walking back the last time is we got this raw pork chop here that we need to get cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first before I get sidetracked again. You're going to watch me get sidetracked a lot. Lots of sidetracking. It sounds kind of contradictory, doesn't it? I get hyper focused and then I get sidetracked. It's because once I get focused on a task, I forget the other ones. I don't multitask at all. All right. So we'll put this in here. We'll put those in there. And we'll go ahead and eat. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So basically, full and one off of full is enough to get you healing health. But as you heal health, it makes your hunger go down faster. So I don't know if we're gonna get a full ride out of that. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. Now we have a fully safe place from monsters. Just gonna dig this out because I want my floor to be. I like to have at least one extra block above my head because it just makes the room feel a little bit more open. I know it's just a video game, but in real life I suffer a little bit from claustrophobia, so I like to have a little bit of. It makes me feel weird. Okay. If you've been to my channel before, you know I play another game called Raft, and the controls are pretty different, and the way things work is pretty different. So sometimes it takes me a minute to switch back and forth between those games. So we're gonna go ahead and put our bed down, and just put it right there. And then I'm gonna put a torch here and a torch here, and then we're gonna take that out, and then put that right there, and then I don't have any. Oh, I do. Okay. Let's see. That can go down there. That can go up there. Oh, but I'm out of coal. Can I make more metal? All right. Well, for now, I think we have enough planks to make a door. So we're going to make a door. Planks, right? There we go. Okay. So we're going to take a door. I like to place it from the outside because it puts it on the outside there, and then it makes it so that it opens inside. And you can walk inside. So a little bit about doors. I like to teach as we go. So hopefully, you're getting some entertainment out of it and you're also learning something so that if you decide to play, you understand some things. So the thing about doors is that wooden doors are okay, but they can be broken down by the monsters, especially like the zombies. The zombies can break down the door. I don't think the skeletons can. I don't think any of the other monsters can, but the zombies can come to the door and they can break them down. So ideally, you want to protect your little home with a metal door. Problem with the metal doors is that they can only be opened with a switch of some kind, and that can be kind of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. So right now, I'm going to go looking for some coal. And that was either a sheep or it's a skeleton. What is that? That's a cow. Man. Maybe we're not going to go looking for some coal because it's getting dark and I don't want to get trapped. That's that other thing. Different keys for different games. It doesn't matter how many times I do it. I keep trying to do the wrong one. Okay, so we can put all of this in there. Then let's see. I can't see anything with it like that, so we're going to move that up there like that. Then we'll go ahead and do that. So I can see on this side. I'm going to do one right here. So I can see on this side. Now, there is a risk to opening up your thing like this, and that is that the skeletons can shoot through there. But once we get some more coal, I can take some of this sand and turn it into glass, and then we could put glass panes in here, and then they won't be able to get to us. And that'll also allow us to make bigger windows, because once you have the glass there, the monsters can't come through the windows. It's weird that they can break down the doors, but they can't break down your windows. Unless they've updated that since the last time I really played this game. But ideally, we're going to put some big windows in here so we can see around when we're in here and not get surprised by monsters. But right now, we're going to go to sleep. And that way, we can go looking for some more coal. Okay, so disclaimer here. Typically, when I play the game for myself, I will dig straight down. You never dig straight down. You dig like a 2x2 hole, basically going straight down, because you might fall into lava if you just go straight down one block, down, 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 down. You're gonna fall into some lava, or you're gonna fall into something you don't want to fall into. So you do a 2x2 thing here. But for the purposes of this channel, or for the purposes of what we're doing here, I want to make this more like an adventure and less like maximum efficiency. So as much as it pains me, we're going to go looking for things in the caves that we find rather than digging straight down and making this efficient. So I want to make an adventure for you guys, not just a Minecraft building session. There we go again. Can't seem to figure out the controls. Can't seem to figure out the controls. All right. So we started to go down this way, and I found some iron. Now the issue I have is that I'm not really sure. Man. Looks like this is like a little cliff. Okay, here's some coal. Okay, I don't want to get trapped, so do that. Okay, cool. We're gonna get some coal here. I don't know that I'm gonna stay down here very long because I don't have a lot of torches. I mean, I guess I'm collecting coal. I can probably just make some torches. Oh, but I don't have any sticks. Okay, I don't want to go too far down here because I want to make sure I have enough torches to see where I'm going. A nice little waterfall. A little bit of water. It's different for me because I'm not used to not being able to see very far. Oh, here we go. Some more iron. So anywhere where it's dark enough, monsters can spawn, and that's why caves are very dangerous, because that means monsters can spawn at any time. So you got to be really careful. Okay, this is my last. This is my last. That's weird. This is my last torch. That's weird. Okay. There's some bugs with this ray tracing because normally you wouldn't be able to have any light down here, but it seems to be. Okay, so I don't want to waste torches. I don't want to waste torches. Oh. Okay, we're getting a decent amount of iron ore here. All right, here we go. All right. We'll walk over this way. We'll go down we'll go down this little side over here. Uh, there's a spider right there. Let's see. I think the best way to do this is going to be to block that off. And that'll let the spider come towards us. Well, at least I thought it would. Oh, the water's going to help us. All right. So we're going to gather up this coal. All right, sorry. I'm going to gather up this coal here. Because coal is very important at this early stage. And eventually you get so much coal, you don't know what to do with it anymore. But right now, at this early stage in the game, you kind of need it. You kind of need it pretty bad. Gather up as much iron as we can. Getting really lucky. We got really lucky with our placement, because a lot of times you don't get down here where these caves are. You don't start down here where these caves are. And you end up having to search a long time trying to find this stuff. All right, I don't want to go too much further like this. So we're gonna run back. Let's see. Sometimes you have to carve yourself a path out. There we go. All right. So we'll run back up here. We're gonna run back up to the house, and then after that, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. So I appreciate your time. We're going to go ahead and end this episode here. It's a nice little breaking point. If you're enjoying what you're watching, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you want to be notified of any more future videos coming out, click subscribe and the little notification bell at the bottom. So I appreciate you coming out and watching this video, and hope to see you next time. Thanks very much.